Alright, what is up guys? We're going to do a little tutorial on Applied Energistics 2 here. You can check out the quest line if you're playing all the mods, wherever she is. There we go. So first thing you need is service cores. And to find that, you'll need a compass, meteorite compass, and then it will take you to a meteorite, essentially. Not sure why she's spinning like that. But inside there, you'll get Skystone, as well as your templates. These guys, which are, there'll be 4 different ones. You have your logic press, calculation press, engineering press, and silicone press. So each one of those creates something different. Your logic will create your logic processors, and then your calculation, engineering, and silicone. However, there's also, I like to do off the rip, is there's a universal press, and it's really not that difficult to make. You just need sky steel and a slime ball. And to get sky steel, you just throw sky stone, iron, and a charged surface quartz into lava. And so with that guy, I'll just grab you here. You can put it in your inscriber, and then it doesn't matter what. So we take gold. And then we can do Certus and diamond. So those will all be able to run off of your universal press, which is a lot easier to automate that. Instead of having, what, 4 different presses set up, you can just like throw a hopper on it and feed it in, then feed it out. So after you get all of that stuff going, you get your processors made up, you'll need a disk drive, or excuse me, ME drive. Which is 2 engineering processors, a Fluix cable, and iron. To get the Fluix crystal, you need to throw charged surface quartz, redstone, and quartz into the water. Pretty simple to get that. So you have your disk drive, which you'll put beside your ME controller. And for your ME controller, you need your skystone blocks, which is just smelting skystone that you'll get from the meteorite, Fluix crystals again, and an engineering press. So there's a few ways you can use this ME controller. So you'll have throw your Fluix down, you'll throw a crafting terminal down, and then you can put drives in there, or like super early game. So you have a bunch of stuff in this chest here. You can make a storage bus, connect it like that, and then it'll pull straight from your chest into this terminal, and your stuff is still in there. So anything you put in this chest will pull up in your crafting terminal. You can even use it, you can use your chest, you have your drives. They're called storage drive. Nope. Storage cell. Alright, there we go. So if your 1K ME storage component is just the charged surface quartz, or regular surface quartz actually, don't use charged, redstone, and then your logic processor that you make from the Inscriber. And then you it goes to 4K, so you'll need 3 of the 1Ks. That one needs a calculation press. And then from 4K it goes to 16K. Calculation pressing glowstone and quartz glass. And then your 64, and then 256. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to give myself these guys. So you'll throw your stuff in there, and then we'll just clear all this out. And it's going into here. To change that, you'll need to do your priority. Plus 1,000 will change that. Wrong. What is it? Alright, so change your priority to minus if you don't want to use your chest before you use your disk storage. Can only sleep at night. Alright, that was a super quick introduction to just the system here. Next we're gonna do some work on some automating with the Inscriber here. I'll do it like a bare bones one, so not connected to the storage unit, and then we'll do one where everything's automated from within this ME controller. So first setting up, let's grab some, you can use hoppers, and just grab a chest. So we can throw a hopper on the back here, and then say you throw a chest up here, and then do this. You want to go in here and click auto export. So it means anything that's made will automatically be spit out into the chest here. So we can take our redstone, let's grab some gold, Certus quartz. We'll just throw our gold and Certus quartz in here, and that'll automatically start going into here. And just have your universal press if you've made that. If not, you'll have to do this, you know, was it 4 separate times? One for gold, diamond, silicone, Certus. Grab our silicone. And to get silicone, you have to smelt up Certus quartz, or not Certus quartz, nether quartz. So this is, where is, okay, so it's spitting it back out into the hopper for whatever reason. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Might need to, I usually put it on the top. And you can even just, I'm pretty sure you can just throw it from the chest. So maybe there. Okay. Yeah. Weird. Alright. So now we have that going, which is slowly making our items. And to speed this up, we can create a acceleration cards, and that is just a Fluix crystal and advanced card. So you'll need a calculation press, 2 diamonds, iron, and redstone. And then you'll just throw them in the side here. That makes it go a whole lot faster here. Alright, so now we have all of our basic items being made into logic, or the circuits. We'll take another inscriber. We'll throw you down. We'll just put you right here for now. You can power these like so. Instead of having this cable here. So it'll be powered through the ME controller, which is grabbing power from here and then sending it through the Fluix cable. Let's grab some more. What is this? Black concrete? Alright. So next thing we're going to do here is create the actual processors. So what we'll need here is these guys plus the silicone. Alright, so let's go engineering, redstone, silicone. There's that. Throw our acceleration cards in there. So it'll automatically fill where it needs to go based on your hopper, whatever you have in there. It's just a little slow doing this way. So now we have our circuits being made into processors. Alright, so I showed you how to set up this guy, how to make your automate your circuits and then your processors here. Next episode we will jump into auto crafting with the controller. That'll be yeah, I'll show you how to make this, how to set it up, and how to automate it. And I will catch y'all in the next one.